No man perpetrates evil. No man perpetrates sin without consequence. In the end, we all shed some blood for our sins. Hello, and welcome to another roasting of my favorite celebrity target. You see pictured right here with the magic mustache of doom and the glistening teeth that we need a broom and a vacuum to brush properly, and the mysterious head that needs constant re-waxing. Of course, I'm speaking of Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, the man that would have you thinking he's this fun-loving, hard-working guy, when really he's just a SOB. Steve Harvey, your blood will be shed. Your blood will be shed, Steve Harvey, for the way you acted on the original Steve Harvey show, when you acted like you was the star. Yes, your name was on there, but everybody knows people only watched for Cedric the Entertainer, for Cedric's woman on the show, for that fine Wendy Raquel Welch that you had no business being opposite of. Everybody knows they watched it for Merlin Santana, may he rest in peace. Everybody knows they watched it for even that white boy Bullethead. Everybody knows they watched it for everything I just named and more, except you. Your blood would be shed for the Kings of Comedy, which granted you created the concept, but you wasn't the star, you was the MC. Your blood would be shed for insulting an audience in Greensboro, North Carolina, when you said, "That's all right, you don't have to laugh at me, I got your money." Your blood will be shed because they know who the real stars of it. Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, and of course, the comedy god legend, Mr. Bernie Mac. And speaking of Bernie Mac, your blood will be shed for trying to sabotage Bernie Mac, for trying to edge him out of either Charlie's Angels Full Throttle when he played, I forgot who the dude he played there, but he filled in for Bill Murray. Or for that role in Ocean's 11 saying he would be the better for the part. When everybody knows, Steve Harvey, you can't act your way out of a paper bag. Bernie Mac dead is more entertaining than you. Bernie Mac's shadow will always overshadow you. Bernie Mac was robbed because of health issues. Bernie Mac was robbed of his destiny. You are an accidental comedian. You are an accidental success story. Everything that you have should have been Bernie Mac's. I liken it to the story, a wrestling story of David Von Erich. David Von Erich was supposed to be the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. David Von Erich was supposed to win in 1984 at Texas Stadium. But a liver condition, a stomach ailment took his life. David Von Erich was supposed to win that day in Texas Stadium, but it was his brother, Kerry Von Erich, who had the body, who had the looks, who had the moves, but it was not his destiny. He was not ready for it. David Von Erich was ready for it, just like you, Steve Harvey, was not ready for all the success that coming along. Bernie Mac, however, was ready, and only a health ailment took his life, took it away from him, and you stepped in when you wasn't deserving. And speaking of undeserving, your blood will be shed for betraying Mary, for betraying your ride or die chick, the one that helped you steal gas so you could get from show to show, the one that held you up when you couldn't even afford a hotel room. You had to sleep in the back of the car. She probably let you hit it in the back of the car. The one that held your hand when nobody really knew who you was, when black people barely knew who you was, let alone the mainstream. And you betrayed her for Marjorie Harvey, the woman that didn't even want you because you didn't make enough money, the woman who everyone knows was a drug kingpin's wife, who everyone knows had children not only with that drug kingpin, but also slept with two cousins and had children with one of the cousins. Your blood will be shed for dumping your ride or die chick. Don't you know, player? Don't you know? You never dump your ride or die chick for a quick piece of booty. Albeit a pretty piece of booty, but a quick piece of booty nonetheless. Your ride or die chick is the one that holds you down, and you betrayed her. You threw her to the side. You threw her to the streets. You took the one son that you had with him and turned him against her. Your blood will be shed for heaven. The suspected racist Paula Deen. The suspected racist Paula Deen on your show, trying to forgive her for her misgivings. And on top of that, gonna invite her to your ranch to teach little black boys how to cook. When you do have Gavin G and several other qualified black cooks you could have invited, or if you insist on having one of the lighter shader, there was Jamie the Naked Chef, there was Robert Irvine, there was all kinds of white cooks that nobody, as far as I know, have not called nobody that looks like me the N-word. But you had to go and kiss the ring of Paula Deen. Your blood will be shed for saying, I don't give a damn about slavery, instead of just answering the woman's question about how you get out of a conversation about talking about history. You go, I don't give a damn about slavery. And what was that with all that prancing? All that dancing around? What, you got a little sugar in the tank on the down low? Just saying, it was suspect. Your blood will be shed for the Miss Universe pageant after we, black people particularly, took up for you despite you stabbing us in the back. Or I don't give a damn about slavery. We took up for you. We stood up for you. And you can't even have the decency to show up to rehearsals. If I can channel my inner Allen Iverson. Rehearsals. You couldn't be bothered to show up for rehearsals. Your blood will be shed for snubbing my home state over the bobblehead on national television. On the Meredith Vieira show. You couldn't even give thanks to a state, particularly its people, black and white, that tried to hold you in esteem, and you basically gave the state the middle finger. Your blood will be shed for saying there ain't no gay man that can live without women. We want you. Steve, I myself am not a fan of the gay lifestyle. But come on, I have known plenty of gay men that have lived happily without women. You're still stuck in the 1940s and 50s with the mindset. Your blood will be shed for pretty much condoning rape culture when a woman on Good Morning America asked you, how do you get rid of a man when you're not interested? You said there is no way to get rid of him. Once he locks in on you, that is it. What kind of answer is that, Steve Harvey? Your blood will be shed for supporting Hillary Clinton. But then, as soon as Donald Trump won, you bowed down at Trump Tower. You shined the shoes at Trump Tower. You kissed the ring of Trump Tower. Say, what can I do for you, boss? And then when you got exposed with all the cameras and all the photos taking pictures and snapping pictures of you shaking the then President-elect Donald Trump's hand, you went, President Barack Obama, his transition team asked me to speak to him. Knowing you lying. Love or hate the former President Barack Hussein Obama. Why would he send you, of all people, to go talk to some President Trump? Get up out of here. Your blood will be shed for snubbing your fans, even the ones that supported you after that visit with Donald Trump, for acting nasty, unapologetic, talking about we need to respect the office of the president, telling Snoop Dogg and T.I., men that I have had issues with, but nonetheless, they are two grown men that do exactly what they're saying and doing. They know what the consequences will be. They are grown men. They can take care of themselves. Who are you to tell them how to react to the man holding the presidency? And by the way, how many times did you speak up for Barack Obama when people was disrespecting him, calling him and his family apes and monkeys, N-words and everything else? You didn't say one peep. You didn't say one word with your donkey teeth. Your blood will be shed for writing that book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, when biologically it is an impossibility. Even a lesbian cannot think like a man. Even a lesbian cannot think like a man. It is biologically impossible. You running a con game on these women, Steve. You selling them a will, when in reality, it's a won't. It's a failing strategy. And by the way, one of the tips in your book, have them wait 90 days. What was it? Well, when we was on the job, we had to wait 90 days to get benefits. That's the way you should do it, man. That is the biggest con game. How do you regulate human nature? Yeah, some people might wait 90 days, but some people can't wait 90 seconds. I'm talking about men and women. They like what they see. They want to go back to a private room and get it on. Like Marvin Gaye. Your blood will be shed for disrespecting Flint, Michigan. Flint, Michigan. People that have lived almost 3 years with bad water because their government officials in that area won't fix the water problem. And you make fun of a man saying, enjoy your tall glass of brown water because you're butthurt because he put down your Cleveland Cavaliers because they lost. What kind of whiny baby crap is that? Your blood will be shed for giving the pink slip to longtime employees. And please do not tell me, oh, CEOs do it all the time. I don't care. That is wrong. That is wrong. That is wrong. You didn't even give them the opportunity to apply to come to LA. You didn't even offer them that. Your blood will be shed for the memo saying you must make an appointment to see me. No more ambushing me in the dressing room. Ever occur to you those same people, including TV staff, might need to tell you something, Steve, and they can't wait for an appointment? Your blood will be shed for finally just being an accidental celebrity, because at the end of the day, that's what you are. As I said earlier, Bernie Mac was supposed to be in your spot. That spot was destined for Bernie Mac. Everyone knows it. You slipped in because Bernie Mac died. And then you have the audacity to show up to his funeral acting like you crying. Now, there's nothing wrong with a man crying, but you cry way too much. Steve, please go to a plastic surgeon and get your balls back, son. Get them back. Get them back. Because you cry way too much for a grown man. You cry way too much. And then you got the nerve to mention Bernie Mac here and there to try to get sympathy. Doing good and well, you stabbed that man in the back. Just to get roles that you weren't ready for, that you weren't prepared for. You still ain't prepared for. The stardom you have, as quickly as you gained it, you are losing it as we speak. So for that and other sins that I have not named and probably have forgotten, your blood will be shed.